I was trying to think of a creative introduction for this video, but I think I'm just gonna give her. Lessons from the Road, Episode 5, Just Give Her. Hi, you're here with the one and only Renee, and today we're gonna be talking about just doing it, just sending it, just getting it, asking for forgiveness, not for permission, or simply put, by the park ranger at one of the Canadian national parks that we were at, just give her. Like many people, I tend to overthink a lot. Whenever I'm presented with a new option, a new opportunity, a new challenge, my mind just races, and it goes anywhere from that's okay, let's just get it, to I think I might just die. I often tend to evaluate a million different what if scenarios in my head that usually make absolutely no sense. For example, just before putting this video, I was thinking to myself, what if people think of the word giver as misogynistic, and then I get sued, and then I can't pay my bail, and then I go to jail, and my cellmate is not nice at all, and he makes my jail life hell. But the road is wise, and it taught me to not worry too much and just give her. After Lake Superior Provincial Park, we headed back on the road.
Hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side.
But not before we stopped at... Look at this Canadian tire. We're in the small town of Wawa. This is the downtown. And then we stopped at... Winnie the Pooh's hometown right here, White River. And then at a random store.
You gotta like the boots!
To finally make our way to... Today we've arrived at Puskawa?
Yeah,
Pukaskwa?
Pukaskwa.
Pukaskwa National Park. That looks like freaking Caribbean. Okay, that looks like the ocean. At this point in our trip, we hadn't done that much boondocking because the first night we did, but then the second night we were at my friend's driveway, and then after that, all the other nights we were at Lake Superior Provincial Park. So I was still very scared of having to park my car somewhere random overnight because, overthinking led to me thinking we were gonna get kidnapped by a gang of truckers. So yeah, that was one of my biggest fears. So as we were coming to this national park on the way from the road to Puskawa, we spotted this beautiful pullout on the side of the road with an amazing view, and it was a clear night, so we were probably gonna get to see the stars. Better yet, there was no sign that said no parking. So we had that place in mind, and we headed to the park just to do a couple hikes. However, on the way back, I was still a little unsure, so we decided to ask the park ranger. Even though the place was outside the park, she might be able to give us some insight. So we went ahead and we asked her, hey, do you think we should, go there? She came, she moved her window like this, pulled really close, looked around and said, if that was you, I'd just give her. And at that moment, that saying felt like a battle cry. It was exactly what I needed to pull myself together and go park at that place. So we did, and we ended up having an amazing, macaroni dinner. It was delicious, made by yours truly, Chef Petra. We had the macaroni dinner. We were just hanging out. Everything was great until just as we were parked in the corner, this huge, massive truck just drives by. And out of the tinted window, it just rolls down, and it's a trucker. It slowly begins to reveal the trucker. First the hat, then the cool shades, big beard, and just a fat body full of tattoos. And without saying a word, he just points at me and just goes like this. And right away, my first thought was, the trucker gang, it's happening. We are gonna get kidnapped. So I had to think of our fearless leader, the park ranger lady, saying, Renee, you should just give her. I put my chest up, put my chin up, and just walk with a lot of purpose towards that truck. And just as my mind was saying, this is where I get kidnapped, the guy goes, hey, there's actually quite a bit of trucks here that sleep at night, so you might want to park strategically so your car doesn't get locked in. That was it. It was a really nice trucker that actually helped us rearrange how we parked our car and have a much, much better night. Now, why am I telling you this? Just as it was in the case of the truck, your mind is often playing tricks of you. Overthinking is really just your mind putting things together, trying to figure out an unknown. However, because we can't predict the future, a lot of the times that unknown is completely and horribly wrong. This can stop you from having fun, from enjoying yourself, and for just making decisions altogether. If we would have let overthinking take control of our trip, we would have ended up sleeping at a boring hotel. Instead, we got to see the beautiful stars at night. This goes to show you that the only way to actually create the future is not to try to predict it, but it's to give her and just create it yourself, to find out what the future holds yourself. During the trip and in my overall experience, I've learned that there isn't really a way to stop your overthinking altogether, to stop worrying, to stop your anxiety. But what you can do is you can deal with it. And how do you deal with it? You just give her, you move forward, and you find out what the unknown is. Because just like it was on the other videos, the unknown is never as bad as the worst case scenario that you had originally set in your mind. Now, why is Givener important? The first thing is that Givener can create huge opportunities for you, because when opportunities present yourself, you're not overthinking, so you're just grabbing those around you. You're not letting your fear control you. Secondly, it can provide you with freedom and happiness. Again, you're not living in a life that is constrained by fear, and happiness can come from being able to discover all the unknowns around you, enriching your mind, having new opportunities and new experiences. Finally, when it comes down to projects, to your company, to where you work, anything, Givener can help you fail fast and fail often. In Spanish, we have the saying that goes like this: En el camino se arregla la carga, which means on the road you can fix your load. Essentially what it's saying is, don't spend too much time over planning, over preparing, overthinking, and over strategizing. Just give her, move forward, and you'll find success. Anyways, that's it for me guys today. How will you stop yourself from overthinking and just give her? Let's keep finding those roads. Let's keep succeeding together. Let's keep giving her, but most importantly, keep riding that wave. Bye guys.
Ven y muévete para atrás.